on Wall Street. The opening bell sounding off, kicking off a new week, not just a new week, but a new month. New money on Wall Street. Let's get right over to Brad, who's going to be at the Yahoo Finance Interactive and taking us through what's ahead.
Yeah, we saw the opening bell there. Quinnipiac ringing the opening bell at the New York Stock Exchange. Shout out to the university. I had a cousin, actually two of them, that played basketball there. So shout out to Quinnipiac. Anyway, taking a look at the major averages here out of the gate. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, you're seeing that higher right now by about 0.1%. Let's give you some context on this. Didn't mean to go over to the heat map that early, but we'll get back to that in a hot second here. Let's give you some context on the move that we're seeing here out of the gate and just populate this over the past 5 days for you. Taking a look at the Dow, past 5 days, still net higher fractionally by about 0.8%. So here out of the gate, adding on to that just a little bit. The NASDAQ composite, you're seeing that flat just barely to the downside by about 0.1% here, 14 points in the red to start things off. Past 5 days, though, it's been good. Think back to some of the earnings reports that we got last week. And so ultimately, we're going to get even more of those components that report over the course of this week as well. Past 5 days up by about 1.5% here today. A little bit of a blip out of the gate. But the S&P 500, you're seeing that over the past 5 days as well. That higher by about 0.8%. We'll see if we can hold on to those gains as we move through some more of those earnings reports. About 170-ish companies, I believe it was, that are reporting out of the S&P 500 this week. So we're going to be watching that closely to see what kind of movements take place there. Overall, though, top line flat, just barely to the downside, though, to start off today's trading activity. And as we always do, let's take a look at those 11 S&P 500 sectors to kick off. Hey, it's May. Oh, my goodness. New trading month, new trading week, and new trading day. Who dis? All right, taking a look at XLE, we are down by 1.4%. Way to steal the thunder there, XLE. XLF, though, on some big news in the financial services landscape this morning. You're seeing XLF up by about 0.2%. Overall, we're relatively split here, about as split as you could get for 11 sectors. And then we'll just ride out with a look at the NASDAQ 100 so you can get a glimpse at some of those mega cap tech stocks to start your Monday.